Welcome to Pod Applaud, the Monday through Friday podcast that aims to enable your podcast habit. I'm your host, Seb, and today we are going to talk about the podcast D&D Character Lab. D&D Character Lab is a fun, original Dungeons & Dragons podcast that focuses on building unique and interesting characters, put out by host Garen and Dan. The duo is currently 7 episodes into their new, revamped second season, but they have a big archive of 77 previous episodes, so there is plenty to catch up upon. The episodes are generally between half an hour and 45 minutes long and release every week. Let me be clear, if you don't play D&D or another role-playing tabletop game, this review is probably going to be gibberish to you. Just a heads up. Alright, now that the rubes have been removed, let's talk about some nerd stuff. Garen and Dan each bring their own character to every episode in hopes to prove that they have built the superior character. They determine this through a back and forth debate as well as a ranking system, in which they build their own argument and attempt to detract from the others. It's a whole thing. What makes it interesting is that each episode, there may be a theme, constraints, or additional rule books the character creators can draw from. Frequently, the duo feature the best supplementary materials that are written and peddled by the game's dedicated creative fans. The show is quite entertaining, now more so than ever in its revamped second season. Garen and Dan have bountiful back and forth banter every episode and enjoy their good-spirited debating. Each individual episode in the new season has really stepped it up, whether it be singing out their arguments as true bards would, having their characters voicing the arguments for them, or just getting real into these characters. You can draw a lot of inspiration for your own games from the show as well. The lab can motivate you to build out-of-the-box characters, be more immersed in lore, and point you towards some really great supplementary material. I have heard every episode this duo has put out, and listened to this show far before I decided upon starting my own podcast. I came for the concept and stayed because Garen and Dan have infectious personalities, and hearing them talk about their passion for character creation is a real treat. Okay, here on Pod Applaud, I rate shows on a 1 to 5 scale. 1 is silence, 2 is a slow clap, 3 is applause, 4 is a round of applause, and 5, of course, is a standing ovation. I'm going to give D&D Character Lab a 5 out of 5, a standing ovation. I've enjoyed this show for a long time. Naturally, it is not for everyone. You have to be in the tabletop space, but it is great for people who can appreciate it. The one change I would like to see made on the show is that I think the two hosts really should play for something, as an incentive to spice up their arguing. I think in the beginning the debates used to have a bit more heat, and I liked that. I would recommend this show to people who are character building fanatics, or who are looking to pick up some character supplements and want to know just what kind of material is out there. That's been the show for today. I hope you found it valuable. If you wish to reach out to me, you can find me on Twitter at podapplaud or send an email to podapplaud@gmail.com. Thank you for listening, and please tune in again.